Hello everybody and welcome back to Configurator segment where we take a vehicle and I build it how I would spec it. Now this month we're going to be doing a Jeep Gladiator from of course our friends over at Elmwood CDJR. Now they're located in East Providence, 625 Taunton Ave if you're over there, and that's where we always recommend to get all of our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram products. And don't forget they are family owned and they've been around since 1962, so they're doing something right. So we're going to start with the Gladiator here, and now there are a myriad of Gladiator trims. You can go all the way from the Sport, the Willys. If we go down, we have the Mojave, Rubicon X, Mojave X, all kinds of Gladiators. Now, as everybody knows, this is the Jeep kind of Wrangler pickup truck that seems to be so popular. They're everywhere, and there is a reason they're so popular, because they have all of the off-road capability and they have a pickup bed. So you can go run to Home Depot, tow some things with them. They're great. We have a few of these. Friends have them. I've done a lot of miles in these. They're killer. Now, if I were to get one of these, we're going to start down here at the Mojave. It's kind of right in the middle of the vehicles. Now, I always like black, but the Mojave comes in so many cool colors that I think I'd actually go with the gray on this one, just the granite crystal metallic clear coat. And the nice thing about that is it has these orange accents, and I think it goes really nicely with the dark gray color. I know I usually go black, but this is an optional color for the 2025 Gladiator Mojave, and that's what I'm going to go with. So I am one to always take the doors off, as you know, because this is a Wrangler type vehicle. You can take these doors off and the windshield folds down, and you have the truck bed, and this top comes off for summer motoring. So if we go down here, I'm going to add the mirrors. So when the doors come off, we have some mirrors. We're going to get the satin black grille from Mopar because we love that, and I love a satin black grille. We're going to get the black hood graphic. As we can see, because we have the Mojave, we have the scoop here, and this adds that black graphic behind the scoop, which I think looks really neat, and of course contrasts with the paint that we chose. So we go down here, we have the 17-inch wheels, which I like, the split 5-spoke, 33-inch tires that are all-terrains. Now, normally with something super hardcore off-road, you'd go with mud terrains. I find the new all-terrain tires do 95% of what you would do. And if you're going to go crazy off-roading, you'd put 35s, 37s, a lift kit, all those things. But for somebody who's going to buy a brand new vehicle that does some you can do really serious off-roading with these right from the factory, even with the 33s, as everybody knows, with the straight front axle and the locking differentials in the rear and all that. But I think the all-terrain's a good option because they last a little longer than the mud terrains, and they tend to be a little quieter on the highway. And let's be honest, you're not going to buy a brand new one of these for a trail rig. You're going to drive it every day and do some occasional off-roading. So I think all-terrains are a good move there. So if we go over here, I am not height gifted. I am 5'7", so we're obviously going to put some side steps on here, and I'm going to go with the black ones because they look cool and they match all of our exterior. Now this one has the soft top on it, but I am a fan of the hard top, so we're going to add that. The nice thing about the hard top, this is just a little quieter on the highway. And obviously, if you're going to be driving this mostly on the road, I think the hardtop's kind of the way to go. And these panels in the front come out, and it's completely configurable, and you can do anything you want with it, which is always nice. Now, if we look here at the back of the Gladiator, I think it looks great, doesn't it? You can see these orange tow hooks as well with the, as I mentioned, the orange around the Mojave script here. The reason I'm doing this is I saw one of these in person, and I was like, ooh, I was like, it really caught my eye. I think it's really good looking. So we'll do that. We'll go down here. I like a tonneau cover, so we're going to do the roll-up tonneau cover here. Make some package selections. Let's see what we got. I'm going to do the hard trifold tonneau cover. Spray-in bed liner, of course, because if you're putting things in and out of the bed, you just don't want to be scratching up that brand new paint. And the spray-in bed liner also stops corrosion and all those nasty things from happening to your vehicle. So we go to the interior. By the way, if you guys remember Wranglers of old, do you remember how Spartan the interiors were in CJ5, CJ7? Look at it now. I mean, it's a real deal vehicle. Got the digital display here, a real shifter for the four-wheel drive, which you gotta love. We have our automatic transmission selection, our window switches here, obviously because the doors come off. We want the window switches over here. And then of course, one thing I always like to point out is that the Jeep has actual buttons for a lot of the things you're going to be quickly doing as opposed to going into all the screens. So you can just quickly change the air conditioning, where the air is going, the automatic settings, heated steering wheel, all those goodies. And of course you have all your myriad of things you can do on the steering wheel, and you have a selectable center digital screen here, which I like to keep on the speedometer so I can just glance down and see how fast I'm going to make sure that I'm not speeding. So we're going to go down here. This comes with the 12.3 inch Uconnect 5, which has been great. And the other thing is, for me, I don't need nav. I just put on Waze normally, or Apple CarPlay, which obviously comes standard on here. Now this has the cloth seats. I'm a fan of cloth seats. I feel like they hold you in better, and the other thing is, because leather is an option here, they're not too cold in the winter and they're not too hot in the summer, and I find that with a vehicle with the roof comes off, having the cloth seats and be able to hop in and out without burning your legs when you're wearing shorts, cloth is the best option, so I'm going to keep the cloth seats on this. Going to go to the windshield tie-down strap. I am not one, now you can fold the windshield down on these, I'm not one to put the windshield down, so I'm going to forego that little option. All-weather mats we definitely want. Going to go down here, sill guards, preferred leather, and now to the packages. Convenience group we always want, because that's got remote start, heated front seats, and heated steering wheel. And once you've driven with a heated steering wheel in the winter, it is very difficult to go back to anything else. And if we're going to be spending money on our Mojave here, that is something I'm definitely going to spend money on. Advanced safety group, always a great thing to have with that blind spot and the rear park assist system, so we're going to add that definitely for maneuverability since it's a larger vehicle. Steel bumper, I just love the steel bumpers. I have them on my vehicle, so I'm definitely going to go with those. Cargo group with trail rail, I'm not going to be needing that because we already have our goodies from the other thing. And then we have the technology group, which I always like to go with. It kind of gives you the hot spot, the auto dimming rear view mirror, the HD radio, all the goodies, so we're going to add that in there as well. As we scooch down here, we're going to have the venerable 3.6 liter Pentastar engine, and if you've heard these, they have quite a growl and a lot of horsepower up top. I know I've talked about the Pentastar on the show before, but I've always liked the Pentastar engine. I've driven it many Mopar products with them, and I think it's a good engine. And of course, their 8-speed automatic transmission clicks right through the gears. You don't have to worry about that. 410 axle ratio with our 33-inch tires. Then we're going to go down here to our summary. Check it out. I think this is a handsome vehicle. I like the gray. Like I said, I like the orange graphic, the wheels, the hard top, all of our stuff on here. The Uconnect, all our packages, 8-speed, 410 gears, and that leaves us at $65,590. If you do check them out, like I said, make sure to check them out at Elmwood CDJR on 625 Taunton Avenue, East Providence. They are having a special on these where they're doing 2.9% financing for 72 months. That just happens to be this October of 2024, but they always have great deals on these, and make sure to check them out. As you can see, this has the new front end. We have the steel bumpers and everything I mentioned to you before, so if you want one of these, check them out. Elmwood CDJR in East Providence.